Sands of Empire. A short story by Hawke. Enter a world where the Ottoman Empire never fell. Its reach stretches from the deserts of Arabia to the streets of Cairo, Jerusalem, and the bustling markets of Constantinople. The empire is fueled by the power of Ottoman Oil, a corporation as powerful as the Sultan himself, controlling vast resources and influencing geopolitics on a global scale. Chapter 1. Beneath the Crescent Sun. Ethan Holt never thought he'd end up in Arabia. A pragmatist from New York City, raised in a world of steel and skyscrapers, the desert seemed like an alien landscape to him. Another world. Yet here he was, a geologist working for Ottoman Oil, tracing veins of crude that fueled the empire's ambitions. To him, religion was a relic of the past, an unnecessary complication. Yet the moment he laid eyes on Layla, a Muslim, everything changed. Layla al-Faridi was no ordinary woman. Daughter of a respected Bedouin tribal leader, she had been educated in the finest Ottoman schools, but she always longed for the desert's freedom. Her faith in Allah was strong, but so was her desire for a life beyond the empire's control. She lived in the city of Riyadh, managing her family's small oil interests, caught between tradition and the empire's growing demand for resources. Their worlds collided when Ethan visited her family's oil fields. Layla had been tasked by her father to negotiate new contracts with Ottoman Oil. But what started as tense business dealings became something far deeper. The chemistry between them was undeniable, but in the empire, love between an American atheist and a Muslim woman was more than forbidden. It was dangerous. Chapter 2. The Forbidden Path. As their romance bloomed, so did the risks. Rumors spread of an American involved with a Bedouin woman, and it wasn't long before the Ottoman secret police took notice. Layla's father, though protective of her, could not shield them forever. The empire was watching. Ethnic and religious divides were deeply entrenched, and the slightest hint of rebellion against the Sultan's rule could bring down the wrath of the state. One night, the couple was warned by a trusted ally, a Jewish smuggler operating out of Jeddah. The empire had learned of their relationship and marked Ethan for deportation. Layla would face a much darker fate for betraying the cultural and religious boundaries that defined the Ottoman regime. The only option was escape. Chapter 3. Flight across the desert. Under the cover of darkness, Ethan and Layla fled the oil fields, disguised as nomads. With only the stars to guide them, they made their way through the vast arid expanses of the Arabian desert, always staying one step ahead of the police who pursued them. Their destination, Cairo, where old revolutionary allies of Layla's family might offer them safe passage. The journey was perilous. Sandstorms raged, food and water ran scarce, and the ever-present threat of the Ottoman forces loomed. Yet through it all, Ethan and Layla grew closer. She taught him the ancient stories of her people, and he, in turn, opened up about his own disillusionment with modernity. Though they had little in common on the surface, an American atheist and a devout Muslim, both had become outcasts in a world dictated by power and control. Their love grew from shared danger, trust, and the understanding that freedom was something worth risking everything for. Chapter 4. Cairo's Shadows. Cairo was a city of intrigue. Though still under Ottoman rule, it had pockets of resistance, intellectuals, revolutionaries, and exiled politicians. Here, Ethan and Layla found temporary shelter. But the secret police were never far behind. They moved through the city's underbelly, changing disguises, using old contacts of Layla's father to navigate the dangerous streets. The city itself was a maze, its narrow alleys teeming with life and whispers of dissent. In the ancient quarters, they found a Jewish family who had once worked with Layla's tribe. Survivors of the growing unrest in Europe, now refugees in the Middle East. For a brief moment, they found solace in the home of these Jewish refugees, sharing meals, stories, and a fleeting sense of peace. But the empire's reach was vast, and before long, the couple was forced to flee once more.